Hello there. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode on Beyond the Mic with your host, Ora Mazibuko.
And me, Wise Lopepe.
Yeah. So, guys, once again, you know how this intro goes. Basically, follow us, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, subscribe on YouTube, listen on Spotify, Apple Podcast as well. We there. Follow my person.
We there to stay.
Of course, man. We ain't giving up. Follow my personal IG. Follow Wise's personal IG. Let's get into it. So, guys, today's topic is on like giving up and how that's literally the easiest thing anyone can do in this world. Because, guys, let's be real. If you give up, right? And we've been saying this countless of times. You just never know what could have been because you decided to give up. Now you don't know. Now you end up living the life that you're unhappy with, but you made that choice and you gave up. Exactly. But talk to us, Wise. What do you have to say, brother man?
I think not even depending, but let's say depending on how realistic your dreams were, there is no option to give up, is there?
Exactly.
I mean, if you think individually there is an option to give up, which means your dreams must have not been good enough or high enough for you to reach. Because if that was the case, then was it a dream in the first place, or was it just something you wanted to do?
Oh, fair. So you basically saying like you need to like be realistic as well in a way, and like.
Yeah, because like we learned this at least even in what's this business? In business, what the SMART strategy, I think, or SMART goals.
Yeah.
How in the R in SMART, the R is realistic. So if your dreams, in your opinion, isn't realistic, and then you give up easily, then was it really a dream? You know what I'm saying? Was it really something you wanted to do? And if it's something you really want to do and you think it's realistic, then you can't give up because. Then was it a dream? Very easy giving up. Was it actually a dream? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Giving up, as the topic of the episode is, it's not an option. Like, you can't give up. The easiest thing to do is give up, and you just can't do it, bro. Like, especially if it's something you really want to do in life. Because, depending on what it is, I don't know. I feel like does every dream reward itself with money for the person?
I would think so. Yes.
We're having some wind difficulties again. I said, does every dream reward the person with money?
I would think so, because like, I mean, it's not to like worship money or anything, but like we need money to live in a way. And if what you're doing doesn't like pay money, why are you doing it? How are you going to like live in today's society? So I would think so.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so if your dream does reward you with some guap, then don't give up, especially if that guap is good. If it's a nice one,
is good, boy, then no,
you can't give up.
You can't give. But can I ask you a question? But like, do you believe in like rare cases where like a person is not really the greatest in that thing, but they made it in a way? So can I give you an example? This artist, Post Malone. At first, guy was making horrible music when he was younger. Let's not even lie. Like, even his boys were like, "Are you sure this is what you wanna tap into?" Gents were laughing at his music and stuff because it really wasn't the greatest to hear. But he's big now. You feel me? I think like that's one of the rare cases we see. But do you believe in those things though?
Well, what
those like rare cases that someone can be successful even though they're not good in that particular thing?
But then in the case of Post Malone, the music that his friends thought were weird was the music that his now fans actually like.
Yes. No, okay, not now. Obviously, he's grown and he's worked on it.
Okay.
But like, you can just tell from a young age that this person is. He needs to let this one go. You get me? That's what I mean. Like, do you believe in those rare cases,
where you're not good at something,
but you
can still
end
make
up
it work.
yeah.
But then that's hard then, because it's like saying I'm not good at soccer, but I can still become successful, a best soccer player. in the world. But no, Ura, I don't believe in that. You're gonna have to work on your craft, bro.
I mean, Posty did it though. He wasn't the greatest with our music, but he's big now.
Yeah, but then did he work on his craft?
Fair. That is fair. But like, anyways, guys, like, there are moments though, I won't lie, I just felt like giving up. Obviously, I didn't feel like committing suicide or anything, because sometimes giving up doesn't lead to where, like, oh, you know what, life is just too hard.
But then are you describing giving up like to end your life, or just giving up that specific dream that you want to chase?
We already discussed the suicide thing in episode 4, was it? Yeah, so I won't touch too much into that, but that could be one of those cases. But also, I just feel like you just give up and you just come to terms with what's coming to you, and you cope with it, and you're like, you know what, I'm fine where I am. I'm really not gonna try, because honestly, I couldn't be bothered. It's just too much work. And that's the thing. I feel like people who give up on their dreams, it's because they're also lazy. Because when they started, they realize like, it's a lot of work, guys. It's just it's not that simple to get there, because not only are you trying to get there, but you also need to remember you're competing with other people. You feel me? Like, you're competing. You have to show people why you deserve to be in that spot and not someone else. You get me? That's why it's low key hard. I won't lie, but just gotta grind, as we say.
Then also with that is like, if your dream doesn't require work or minimum work, then you're not aiming high enough, in my opinion. I don't think so.
Elaborate on that. Like, so
if whatever you want to chase requires human effort, like hands-on, okay, maybe not hands-on work, but then you have to do this and that so that this and that can work. You know what I'm saying, if it requires you to do minimum of that, is your dreams actually high enough? Because even something like, for example, drop shipping, for sure, it doesn't require a lot of effort to actually make it work, but you still have to put in a good amount of money inside. You still have to try finding connections for a supplier and stuff like that. So that in itself is work that you have to put in, even though you making the money is kind of minimum, like minimum of amount of work you have to put in, but there's still something that you have to do in order for it to actually be successful. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if there's not a lot of work you have to put into something to make it work, I don't think your dreams are big enough. In my opinion, that's just me personally.
Okay, no, fair. I like what you said. But I could almost like counter that in a way. Because, like, okay, let me give you an example. For those of you that want to become, I don't know, let's say an actor, for example, right? I mean, to get there, there's only one like key element you really like need, and if it's proper, then you sorted. But like, I would say, like, you definitely need an agent. You get me?
Yeah.
And I mean, that's not really like putting in that much work. Of course, you have to pay the agent and then he just helps you find jobs for you. You just go there. You either get the audition or you don't. But would you say that that's not putting in like hard work? Is that not big of a dream though?
But then the thing is, with actor, I would say at least the best actors that we know, they had to put in work in their roles. For example, if it's you playing, let's say you as a South African, they make you play as a Nigerian. You need a certain Nigerian accent, or play as a British guy. You need a British accent. I know what's this guy's name? He used to play as Batman. He's
Ben Affleck.
No, he's that Sigma guy that people look at and do TikTok memes on.
Nah, I'm not familiar actually.
Ben Affleck was, I think that's.
Is it not Ben Affleck? Yeah, that's the only Batman I know. If not, I know the new Batman.
No, not him, not
the
no.
new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then he played as the main character of American Psycho.
Americans.
I haven't watched that movie.
Wait. Is it the Batman in Justice League?
No, not him.
Not him.
Yeah, he used to play as Batman. I think he played as the Dark Knight. During
Dark
that
Knight,
Batman era, he played as Dark.
Oh,
as Batman in
I
the
think
Dark Knight.
I think it could be Ben Affleck. I think it could.
Maybe that's his name. I forgot
not.
his name, but
Yeah.
I know he was the main character of American Psycho. He was the serial killer in that movie. I haven't watched it, but with him, for his acting roles, some roles he had to like lose a lot of weight. Like when he had to be skinny, some he had to be super fat, some he had to be buff. So that in itself is work because you have to go to the gym to be buff.
Go in the gym. You
for,
have to eat a lot
yeah, you
to
have
gain
to eat
weight.
a lot to gain weight. You have to not eat at all. And that in itself is work because imagine your stomach rumbling every day. And you know you can't chow, else it's going to be bad for the role that you want to get. You know what I'm saying? Or want to play.
Can't
so
lie.
that is work, dog.
Cheat a little bit.
How you going to do that?
Just take a midnight snack. What's wrong with the midnight?
No, Ura, because that midnight snack becomes more midnight snack.
But I mean, cow, I'm hungry. I gotta eat, dog.
But you also gotta eat
Hungry.
money by playing that actor role that the directors want.
Fair. I can't blame you there. But if a guy's gotta eat, a guy's gotta eat. Dog.
No, cow. And apparently it's even worse with models, dog.
Oh, the models, boy.
Apparently they I think they're only allowed sometimes to eat once a day only. Sometimes they're not allowed to eat because they have to keep like that skinny stature that they have.
There's a certain like diet they have to like follow or something. I've also seen that thing. Yeah. But
Even
did you wanna say something? Sorry.
No, I would say that the actor one that is work, dog. Because like you have to do something. If you get the role, there's always certain things that you have to work towards in order for the role to actually work for the movie. You know what I'm saying? And obviously the obvious thing out the way, you have to memorize your lines and stuff.
Of course.
And the way you have to move inside the movie, you have to memorize either, how can you say, if you're in a fighting or an action movie, you have to memorize when to punch this stunt double, stuff like that. All those things.
Like choreography and stuff.
Yes, choreography. You have to memorize it. That's work.
It is work. But once again, I feel like if drop shipping is your passion, it provides money. I can't lie. It depends on how good you are at it, of course. Because if you're really good, I know that you can make a lot of guap for sure. Like, I mean, we've got steak, dog. Steak exists for a reason. Okay.
The food.
No, not the food, but like, okay. Drop shipping is nothing but like, it's almost like gambling in a way. You get where like you bet and stuff like that, and you get guap, dog. We actually spoke about this not so long ago, where like people trade for cash. You get me? Like
you mean trading? Because
trading
and drop shipping is different.
Yes, no, I'm talking about trading. Yeah.
Now, but with trading, that's in your own hands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fair.
With drop shipping, it's a bit hard because now people have to find your store and buy from it.
Buy from
you know what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah, true.
And if someone doesn't really trust the store, they won't buy from it.
Me
so that's where
personally,
your adverts have to be good.
Well, I'm not buying. Imagine I'm going to a shade, and these gents do go to jail, dog. You know that if they like catch you selling things like, what's this thing? I bought a pair of cakes, guys, right, from this other guy. Apparently, apparently, this guy sells, and the government doesn't know about it. So now, if he's caught, and I just
so what, a scalp? No, not a scalper. No.
no, but it's just drop shipping, not like that in a way.
No, because it's all legal.
Oh,
Because you have to with drop shipping. The thing is, now,
yeah.
if you do it all by yourself with no outside help, then you still need to get some sort of license to trade online, especially online.
This guy didn't have a license, so am I in trouble? This guy doesn't have a license.
Wait, explain your story a bit more.
You know what? No, I won't do that because, hey, I don't know who's watching us there.
Now the police is not watching.
I don't know, dog. You can never trust the police, dog. You can't trust these cops for. You can't trust.
Did you buy the shoes online or in person?
In person, dog.
Then I'm sure there've been people that have.
Yeah, no. But his shoes are now. I won't lie. His shoes were now, but he doesn't have a license. So am I in trouble once? Because I bought from that guy who doesn't have a. But you know what? Story for another day.
It's not for another day. He's not gonna say it again, bro. He's not gonna say it again.
No. If you ask me personally, I'll explain. But that's a story for another day. But anyways, I also just want to talk about like how giving up really won't benefit us or people in general, because like, guys, me and Wise started this podcast not so long ago. It's a new thing. Started like early this year. I think 29 March was the first episode we released, right?
I don't remember.
I think it was, yeah. Now, from there till now, right, I can't lie, we have been gaining a little bit of attraction and stuff. But there are days, once again, I just look at our podcast and I'm like, yo.
But you gotta start somewhere, Carl. Plus, gents like to hate. They don't watch, but their attention span isn't there.
Just watch. And also, guys, we've been saying this, sharing is caring.
But then sometimes maybe they just don't have the time to watch, Carl.
Fair, because people are busy.
Yeah.
But like, I look at our podcast, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo. Sometimes I just wish there was something that we could do to grow our viewers, our listeners, and stuff like that. Because
but then we have discussed the ways where we can do it, like in person.
In person.
We have, obviously, we know.
Yeah, we know what to do for sure. Can't say it here. You know how the world is. You know how
private matters.
But yeah, we've discussed, and like, honestly speaking, right, my advice, if you want to start something, I feel like you always need a solid plan. Like, you need to like obviously start what you're trying to start, but have a solid plan when you start it, because it does get tiring. And yes, you may feel like, oh, you know what, I'ma give up. I'm genuinely going to give up on this because it's not worth it. Me crying every night because I'm not seeing any progress.
Yeah.
Just keep trying, keep grinding. We here today. Could be like, you know what, guys, it's our last episode. You gents, you guys are not supporting us, so might as well give up.
There's a few viewers that like to watch our content.
Appreciate you guys, because when we big one day, we finna come to you guys for sure.
Yes, sir.
Finna come to you guys. Appreciate the love, of course, but we could just give up. You feel me? But be honest with me. When you see first of all, do you see like our podcast? Like, do you see like the episodes and stuff sometimes?
Like in my spare time?
Yeah,
for sure. I always make sure I watch it.
Okay.
Because I know Ora says that it's a no big deal to watch
wait.
it. I don't know why.
No, wait. First of all, I said I watch a little bit. Do I finish the listenings or the videos? I don't. Because I just, like, don't you have that weird thing, dog?
No, Cow, there's nothing weird, Cow.
Dog, it's like an actor watching his own or her own movie,
That's even perfect.
Or an artist listening to his own song.
Yeah.
Or a soccer player watching his previous.
There are soccer players that don't watch the games. I don't know why, but then he needs to watch to cover the mistakes.
He can just go practice.
Plus, coaches require the players to watch games.
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't know so that was a.
At least the previous games you have to, so that you know where you went wrong and what was good, but how you can improve it
on it.
Yeah,
no,
you have to watch games, Cow.
Okay, fair. But it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. But I wanted to ask you, like, when you see us, do you almost like wanna give up on this podcast? You can be honest, right here.
No.
You don't.
Because
Okay.
at the end of the day, with me, when anyone asks me, like, why did you make the podcast? Like, this is just what I say, my honest thing. I say, no, it's not my podcast. You must remember, it's Ura's podcast. He's the main host. I'm just helping a brother out, because at the end of the day, how I view a podcast is, you pick a topic to talk about and you just talk about it for 40 to 50 minutes and you're done with your day. Nothing too much. You give your thoughts on it. Obviously, it must not be outlandish and stuff like that. You give your thoughts on it, you speak about it, have some laughs, and it's not, it's good. It's not the best depending on who you are as a person, but it's a good way to like escape reality essentially and just
fair.
be somewhere where you don't have to worry about doing about work, maybe school. Just sit down, relax, and just talk about something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
But then to directly answer your question, when you say do you see it going somewhere, if we have, because we have an editor now.
Yes.
Well, okay. I used to edit the episodes, but we have someone that does promotions.
Appreciate you, my man.
Joel.
Shout out to Joel.
I think that's his Instagram.
Yeah, shout out to Joel. Go follow him.
Yes, sir.
Go follow
He does
Joel.
good work. You know what I'm saying? If you need promotions or video editing in general, go ask him.
Go ask Joel.
Yeah.
But obviously, he's ours, guys.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. I knew you was gonna say something like that.
I'm joking. No, Joel. Appreciate you, my dog. Appreciate you. But please continue.
Yeah, but then if we get like better cameras, because the one that we're using now that you guys are watching on YouTube technically is better than what we had before.
Like,
technically,
episode 1 to episode 7, 8.
8 or something like that. I don't know.
Camera
wasn't good. I tried my best. But then technically the one we're using is technically better. Can't even cap about that one.
Yes,
but we
sir.
can obviously have a better camera.
We could.
No, get a better camera.
Here's some guap, guys. We need it. Just joking.
I mean, if you wanna donate, we still gotta make.
We here. You
can make some.
Yes, sir.
In the future where you can donate if you want.
Yes, sir.
But then, to directly answer your question, once we have all the things we need, better camera, maybe better venue, with better mics. I'm saying, how can you say? And also even someone that can even manage our social media to give us more traction.
Yeah.
All those small, obviously it requires co-op, I'm saying? We'll get there, we'll get there. But then once we have all that in place, then everything will come. I'm saying?
Exactly.
The viewers will come, sponsorships, guests as well.
Yes.
Which guests will be coming? Don't worry, gents, they will come. But yeah, once all that gets sorted, then obviously we can grow. But then we can't still grow now with what we have now.
With what we have
we do
now.
our best to promote our videos and stuff. It's just a matter of people engaging with the videos. So that's something we can't control, because we do our best to put out the videos, to put out the promotions. But once all of that is in place, then I think the podcast can go big. But obviously we must also make sure we don't run out of topics to talk about.
Yeah, no. Nah, but we'll never.
Yeah.
Trust me, we won't. But that leads me to my second question. Do you believe in the power of manifestation? The people watching and the people listening, let us know what you guys think. But do you guys also you can answer this? Do you believe in the power of manifestation?
Yeah, I mean we have seen it before,
Yeah.
So either through, okay, I don't want to make it too religious, I'm saying, but either through biblical terms or even in real life, when someone says I'm gonna do this, it will happen.
It will happen.
At least from what I've seen with my own eyes. Have I seen anyone manifest their dreams yet? I mean,
I think for me, right, it depends on who you are as a person as well, and how hungry you are, because I feel like manifestation doesn't really work if you lazy, because it all boils down to grinding. It all if you grind, and you give yourself I don't know, an estimate date of when you're going to achieve a specific thing.
Yeah.
I genuinely believe you've manifested your thing and you're going to achieve that thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't be lazy. Just keep working at it. And once again, don't give up. Don't give up. Yes. But I think the more you keep trying is the more manifestation actually exists. Because what's the point of saying this is going to happen if you're not doing anything about it?
Yeah,
do
that's true,
you
yeah.
get me? Yeah, like, but I think you wanted to say something about, like, have you seen
It in my own eyes.
Yeah.
At least through my peers. I'm not saying the dreams that they wanna achieve
Achievers.
is not gonna happen, but then that's not disrespect to them, but I haven't seen it. I can't lie. At least through
Yeah.
my peers.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not, when I say dreams, like, I mean like you technically like achieving it, like you've reached your peak. Not this thing of, okay, let me not say it's not a dream, but if you say that you're gonna travel and you did travel, okay, you traveled, but then what next? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hopefully,
fair.
I'm not trying to sound like a hater or anything. Unless if that for you is your biggest dream to go out the country and you're there. Okay, you know, fair. I guess you could say that that's a manifestation. But then I'm talking about like proper achieving of dreams. Like
did you do it on your own without money?
no. Just like you going to that other country, okay, fair. But then what was it that you wanted to do in that other country?
Did you just wanna like chill there? Or achieve
exactly.
what you okay?
Yeah,
no,
because okay, with me, unless if it's just a person that likes to travel, I say if you're going to go to another country, there's something that you have to do when you get there. You know what I'm saying? You can't like waste your opportunity in a foreign country and you don't take advantage of what can benefit you when you're there. Yeah. But then with my own eyes, I can't lie. I can say, not with my peers, but I can say with my dad, I would say, because with him, as I said, I don't want to make it too religious, because obviously I would say he's had, I think what he has told me, he has had 2 dreams that he wants to achieve. I say he has achieved one of them. The second one, still incoming. Obviously, I can't talk about it.
Can't talk about it.
But I'd say one of the dreams that he wanted to do was to be, because he's a pastor. He has his own church.
Sir. Clap it up. Yes,
You
sir.
already know our vibes.
You know the vibes.
He has his own church. It's called Bread of Life Foundation Church. And I would say that could be a dream that he manifested into reality, because he told me that the church started off in 2006, I think. 2006 or 2005 in Zimbabwe, I think. Is that a Zim or here in South Africa? But it happened. That's when it was founded, and he's grown a big following. You know what I'm saying? Either on social media or in person. Because if you see the events that we have, either on a regular Sunday or big events that we coordinate, the attendance is a lot. It's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And he brings in people from foreign countries, foreign pastors to come, and these are people that, let's be honest, if the church wasn't as big, or my dad didn't have connections like that, these people wouldn't be coming. Events like that wouldn't be happening. So I would say, from what I've seen, I would say he has manifested a dream into becoming a pastor and into developing a church. When I mean a church, I don't talk about the building. I'm talking about the people. When I say church,
of course, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I would say he has manifested that into reality. I think.
No, that's actually powerful, bro. Like it's wonderful. And like, imagine your father just gave up, because you said he started quite small, right? Yeah. Imagine he just gave up. Wouldn't be as big as he is today. You feel me? So clap it up, yes.
You know that vibes.
You know that. But exactly, that's the point that we are trying to make. Like, yes, it's very complex. It's challenging. It really is, because once again, what's the purpose of life if things just come easy?
You feel
me?
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point of anything?
I mean,
really?
that's how spoiled people would feel. Like
Fair.
if you grow up rich,
fair.
Easy things that you get easy. You know what I'm saying?
Fair. But I guess you just gotta start from somewhere, because that's the thing. Like, I noticed these famous people, right? Doesn't matter what you do, but these famous people, they all have different stories, of course, right? But the one thing that everyone has in common, it didn't start out the way it is for them now.
Yeah.
Like, it was difficult at first, now look at them. It just takes that. I know that there are some people. Okay, I don't know them personally, but they do exist. Where like there's some people who could have been, had they not decided to give up.
Yeah.
Then they just decided to pursue something else, and that's why they're not as big as they would have been had they tried. Because yes, once again, Wise did speak about it earlier in the episode where like you need to like almost differentiate between realistic goals and dreams. Because obviously, once again, if it's unrealistic, then maybe you should ask yourself, is this something you should, because you could end up throwing your life away.
But that's not to say that unrealistic dreams can be achieved.
Yes, it's not, but you could like potentially throw your life away if you just keep like forcing something that maybe was never meant to be. You get me? But yeah, guys, that's gonna wait. What? How long is this?
So we're on our 31st minute.
31st.
But then you didn't answer the question, Carl.
Oh yeah, okay.
What have you seen either your peers or someone that you know manifest a dream into reality, Carl?
Okay. That's a great question. Let me first. For me personally, right? No, I haven't. Unfortunately, my peers haven't seen it. I would say, definitely my mother for sure, because what's this thing? When I was born, especially like, I won't tell you what she went through because it's personal. It's private. It's personal. But
you must not know.
You don't gotta know everything. You don't gotta know everything. But when she had me, times were really tough. I would say that, and I just think that she went through challenges that she never thought she could face. She never thought she could overcome. And she did. And I'm proud of her. Ma, if you're listening, I'm proud of you.
Proud of Ura's mother.
Yes, sir. I'm proud of her, of how far she, and honestly, it wasn't easy. She tells me that it was never easy. And to just like have the lifestyle I have today, because I know, and it's unfortunate, but there's some kids who are not in my shoes. There's some kids who are like struggling, you feel me, because of financial issues and stuff. So the fact that my mother did it, and I'm fine. I'm not rich, not claiming to be rich, but I'm not broke either. I'm just fine. And honestly, I'm grateful for the grind my mother had to do, because I just feel like had she given up, I wouldn't be here today. I feel you get me.
Yeah.
And it also puts pressure on me as well. It really does, simply because it's like I know how much my mother struggled.
Yeah.
Now, for me to have the lifestyle I have and to not be decent in life or be better than her, at least, in a way, I failed her. I failed myself as well, because I'm low-key spitting on her face. Like, ma, whatever you did, mind you, I'ma go be a nonsense person now. You get me?
And I remember when we were in the car, right?
Yeah.
How she explained how one of her friends had to deal with that.
It's sad, dog. Like, you have such a good lifestyle, right? And like, guys, especially if you're not in a horrible circumstance, right? You gotta make the most of it. You really have to, because like, honestly, you downgrading from where you are, for me personally, it's a slap on the face for the person that was raising you. You get me? Like, you, if not for you, do it for them, to like be bigger and greater than they were, because they had to go through things just so that you don't have to go through those certain things. Do you get me?
I get what
exactly. That's why, honestly, I can't afford to give up. And I think I spoke about this episode 10, The Matrix, where like I'm in a situation where like I've got no choice, but because it's too late for me, now I'm in it and I can't give up, because the day I give up is the day I let myself go. And the day I let myself go is the day not only do I let myself down, but I let everyone who was there for me down. And I can't do that.
But I'll give you the same advice you gave me. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Of course.
Don't be too hard. Because like your mom knows the amount of effort that you want to put in whatever you want to achieve, which is acting. Unless if there's others that you want to do, other dreams you want to achieve.
I mean, there are other dreams of mine that I want to achieve, but we can talk about that off
camera.
Yeah,
okay, no
for
problem.
sure.
But then, yeah, your mom does know how much work that you're putting in to achieve what you want to achieve. So if there's a point where you think that, it has to, if it doesn't happen when it should happen, then I fail them. No, you didn't fail them. I'm sure your moms will understand. Unless if you did something that was
like
the reason why I failed. Something crazy. I didn't fail because of you. But then if like you actually did put in the work, but then you just didn't get to the goal, then I wouldn't necessarily say you failed. For I mean, technically you didn't get what you wanted, so that could be seen as failure, but then not really, because you actually did put in effort to try getting where you wanted to go.
Yeah, but maybe it wasn't meant for me, I guess. Or is that what you're trying to say?
No, let me not say it wasn't meant for you, but like maybe just something happened. I'm saying,
okay, because life does happen where like you want to go for something, but then God wants you to do. God wants you to pursue something else, and it happens. It happens, but guys, I'm manifesting this right now. This podcast will grow. I won't say when, because as the thing is, I also just don't want to like jinx it as well.
Yeah.
Do I believe in that? Not really, but
Jinxing.
Not really. I just believe you know, like karma and jinxing and those things. I don't believe in those things simply because it's like if it was never meant to be, it was never meant to be. You get me? But that's just me personally. But I'm manifesting this. This podcast finna grow. It's gonna grow. Gonna have way more attraction than we have right now. Yeah. And we're going to still be there for you guys when we big. You feel me? But obviously
you'll be there, girl.
Well, I'll be there. Well, I'll be there because once again, this is a podcast that I like. I really love doing this. I hope you feel the same way. But yeah, gonna keep doing this for as long as we possibly can. I don't know if you will be there. Are you gonna be there?
We'll make a plan.
No, that's not the that's not the answer I'm looking for, dog.
Yeah, I mean we don't know, cause obviously of the thing I'm saying.
Okay, wait, we'll speak, but yeah, we'll see. But now for sure, we just gotta keep grinding. Let's hope this podcast goes. So I believe it will. Personally, I believe it will, because I feel like once again, me and Wise trying to be consistent for you guys. Hopefully, you guys listening, you guys watching, are not finding us boring. Hopefully, you're not, because we're trying to keep it entertaining for you guys. You feel me?
But also
education purposes as well, of course, just so that you guys can learn from us a little bit. 1 or 2, 3. How many minutes do we have now?
We're coming into our 40th minute.
Is it like 40 on the dot?
No, it's not 40 on the dot. Like 30 seconds more left. It's 40.
Okay. Anyways, I think we're gonna wrap it up now. And thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. Remember to follow, like, share, and subscribe. You feel me?
Anything else you wanna say?
Do you wanna add anything else?
Oh, do you say? Oh yeah. Follow us on our various social media, guys. We got it. Twitter, Instagram. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. What else do we have?
Cow. You fit Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yes, and TikTok,
and
as
TikTok.
well, yeah.
I think you
But
said
I saw today on our Spotify. Okay, our following is only 7 people,
Yeah.
but then our all-time plays is 87.
that's
It's not too
decent.
bad
It's
for
not-
Spotify. For Spotify, anyway. So
it's not.
we grow.
We're growing. We're growing little by little.
Yeah.
Apple.
Yo,
Okay. You know what? Don't even. Okay, but yeah, no. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week.
peace.